Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique War Games. Sorry, guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a battle report. Well, now the last couple of weeks we were doing Druhkari, Marks Druhkari army versus different armies that I'm throwing at them because he's going in for a tournament this weekend. So I've been trying to throw different armies at him just for him to figure out what's what with the army, what's not, you know, what should he change, what shouldn't he change, all that sort of stuff. So if you're new to the channel, guys, sit back, relax, because it's going to be a great one. For all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So today, you would have seen from the thumbnail, I'm playing Daemons versus the Druhkari army. Now, in the thumbnail, there's probably going to be the Bloodthirster facing off against his general, but it has not the Warlord. Bellacor's Dark Master, he's the Warlord, but he's not painted. So, because it's a big paint job, I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time like I did with Karai's Fate Weaver. The last time I had the Demons on the table, I had Karai's Fate Weaver in the list. I took him out this time because I wanted to try something a little bit different. We'll see how that works. But let me just, the battle pack mission for this one is Crucible of Battle, yeah, which is an annoying deployment zone, I think. But it's gonna squash a lot of his stuff into one area, and I want his deployment zone sort of not free of models, but sort of spread out a little bit, so he spreads everyone out, so I can actually just drop in. But Vital Ground is the primary mission, so it's 2 victory points for controlling your home objective, and then 5 victory points for controlling whatever's in no man's land, for each one, and 6 if you control your opponent's objective, which is what I want to get. And chilling reign, so there's no more missions, no more rules for it. Now I'm going to bring down and show my army. I do have 2 Nurgle Chaos Space Marine models here, but they're going to be Poxbringers because Air Hobbies never has it in stock, and I don't really want to go and order one from their or 2. I'd rather, because I have to go down there, because any time I do it online, UPS lose my stuff. So it's easier I just go down there and order it directly from the store, deliver to the store, and pick up 2 weeks later. But my plan for that is just go down and order 200 or 300 euros worth of bits and pieces, and then go back 2 weeks later and pick it up the whole lot. That's the plan for them, unless Air Hobbies gets it in stock. You know, I don't know. So I'm using them as proxy for, you know, 2 Poxbringers. I've also got a Skullmaster on a square base. I was going to rebase him, and I was looking to rebase him, and I thought I had a spare 50mm or 60mm, whatever size he's meant to be on, and I couldn't find one. I've got 2 down there that were there for the Catfan Destroyers. So I was going to cut one, but I didn't have time to cut one because, you know, I messaged Mark yesterday for the mission pack so I could set all this up and start doing that. And he forgot to message me back until the evening time, and I was already in work. So I've had to quickly rush to set the table up. So I did that, but that's not a big issue. You know, for these type of games, not a big issue. Funny story though, I put him on the square base and painted him up on the channel for Fantasy. When I bought these guys many years ago, the idea was for them to be on square bases to go with him in Fantasy. Ended up putting it on round bases for 40k, and then we remember down him on square bases. But anyway, I'll bring you down and show my army, and then I'll talk you through my plan. Right, my army consists of the Warlord, the Dark Master. It's such an amazing model. I really don't want to rush this model, painting it, because I want to do it some serious justice. It's absolutely fantastic. He has a 6-inch aura, Shadow of Chaos. So, you know, I think I didn't use that properly last time. I think if I can get him to deep strike down into the enemy's deployment zone, into Mark's deployment zone, he will then be able to drop, you know, units in around the... That's the idea. Anyway, 10 Demonettes, 2 units of 10 plague bearers, both going to be led by Poxbringer. Okay. A unit of blood crushers, 10 seekers, the changeling. I got 10 bloodletters. I have a bloodthirster, kick-best bloodthirster. You want to see how that was built? You know, there is a video on the channel for that. We've got a Skullmaster, like I've already shown you. We've got a Bloodmaster, which is a model from, I don't know what company this is from. I've had it for such a long time. I rebased him. He was on a square base. I rebased him onto the big base. I think it looks very cool to lead them. And 3 units of flamers. Now, I do have a cunning plan. With the flamers, they got a 12-inch flame attack. So if I can deep strike them 9 inches away from the scourges, and then just flame the scourges to death. If I don't kill a unit of scourges, say with this unit, then this unit can try and charge in. But I want to get them to 9 inches away so they can charge in if they have to. But charge the scourges, because there's only 1 or 2 things he can do. Pull the scourges, let them fall back in his turn, which means they can't shoot, or charge another unit into the flamers to try and kill them. But again, the scourges can't shoot then, so it'll lose a turn of shooting. That's the plan. But I might start with one of them on the board, just in case he goes first, because I do have a stratagem where I can pick up 2 units of mine from the Shadow of Chaos, and they will come down in my next movement phase. So if he goes first, I can then pick them up and then bring them down in my first turn and start giving them a headache. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. These guys have a 9-inch scout, I think it is. Where are we? Yeah, 9-inch scout. So if I set them up somewhere, somewhere here, and then scout 9 inches forward, roughly puts me roughly here. I could then, they have like a really long movement of, is it 12 or 14? 14. So then I can move 14 roughly up here, take the objective, or I could try to be pushing onto him for a first turn charge. I don't know. It's a bit of an annoyance, because he's going to be crammed into that space over there, and I don't know. That's my plan anyway. But when he gets here, we'll deploy and we'll run through his army, because I think he said to me he's changed his army slightly because he was throwing points away and he needed to just get rid of something and put something else in. But we'll go for it when he gets here.
So 3 units of mandrakes, just in 5-man squads. 2 squads of Reaver Jetbikes, one of them's in Deep Strike. Then 4 Venoms. All the Venoms have 2 Splinter Cannons each. 2 of the Venoms, this one and this one, have 5 Cabalite Warriors with all the special weapons. The other 2 are these 2, and they're the ones with the Archons and the Incubi. The purple Archon, as usual, has Nightmare Shroud, so he can't be overwatched. Then I have 1 Kronos, 3 squads of Scourges. One of the squads of Scourges has Haywire Blasters, which isn't that great in this matchup because you're not vehicles, but I'm not going to change it for this. And then a Raider with a Dark Lance, and then Little Hexbrax and 10 Witches, and then 2 Ravagers. One of the Ravagers has Disintegrator Cannons, and one of the Ravagers has 3 Dark Lances.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Nice. Right, so here's my deployment. I got the first turn, so we'll do my movement and then come back and show you as usual.
Are you doing fix?
Right, so my movement. These guys advanced a mighty 1 inches. Changing advanced 6 inches. These ladies scouted forward, and then I thought I'd move over that way, try and get some cover and take 1 objective. These guys advanced 6 as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. He flew over. He's got the ability on that 6-inch aura that they can't be targeted unless you're within 18 inches. So that would try and force Mark to come forward. Plague Bearers advanced. It was 5, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're very fast. Mr. Man advanced six as well. So I flew him over there to make it that aura. That is my turn. Now it's Mark's turn.
Cool. So picking up my mandrakes at the end of your turn.
Yep. Okay, so Mark's movement.
So kind of moved everything up. The Venom moved up and disgorged its squad of Cavalite Warriors. The Reavers moved up and they're going to cleanse. This Venom here moved up, disgorged its Warriors. He's going to cleanse. The Venom's going to cleanse and they're going to shoot. The Ravager and the Raider kind of moved up to be able to get shots off the Changeling. And then everything else here kind of shuffled about to be able to get shots at the Seekers. Everything else I'm probably not going to be able to shoot at really this turn.
And these guys drop down to do...
They drop down to be able to deploy teleport homers. So I should be able to get my 2 cleanse by the end of the turn. And I'll also be getting my... I hopefully kill the Changeling and this squad over here. At best.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to go into Mark's shooting phase now. Oh, he done his ability, so they're -1 to hit. For this turn. So...
Cool. Okay.
Right, so Mark's shooting phase wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
So I completed my cleanse with those Reaver jet bikes, and this, so I got 5 points for them. I did deploy teleport homers back in that corner with those mandrakes, and I got 5 points for that. I got 5 points for that, so I scored 10 points this turn on secondaries, and then these 2 Venoms managed to kill 2 of the Flamers that were here, which is I kind of hope for more. And this, between all the shooting over here and here, I managed to kill the 10-man Seeker squad, which I'm pretty happy with as well, because they were a bit too fast and a bit too annoying. So I control more than 2 of the you're going to struggle to get in your movement phase to get. Oh no, you won't. You'll get.
Yeah, I'll take.
Yeah, you'll take the 2 of them. But I control 2, so it means that you don't have it at the start of your movement phase. Yeah. So you can't do any of your movement shenanigans. So at the end of all that, I'm going to get these 2 back off the board and back into their Venoms.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only controlled 1 anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to deep strike on movement 6 anyway. So.
Yeah.
So
cool. So my turn.
I'm pleased with that.
Yeah.
Right. So at the end of your turn, I'm going to spend 1 CP. And play the stratagem to lift 2 units to deep strike him in my next movement phase.
Yeah. Right,
so I did my movement. These guys came over these guys to try and charge these guys. Bloodletters came up. I was going to try and position them to charge the Venom. Mark played just strat to pull it back. These guys took this objective. Be'lakor came down here, which I don't know if we had debated was a good idea or not, because he was only here. But these guys were able to deep strike within 6 inches. Because there's 6-inch aura of chaos around him, so I set them up for a charge. These Flamers come down here because they had to, because Mark screened the backfield very well. Bloodthirster came down here. I played a 1 CP strat to have these guys drop deep strike within 3 inches, but they can't charge this turn, which is not a big issue. And the Lone Flamer came forward there after failing his battle shock. So I'm going to go into my shooting phase, which is not going to be very great, but we'll come back. Right, so the shooting phase, Be'lakor zapped the Reavers. The Flamers wiped out the Scourges, which was my mistake, because the Bloodthirster should have charged them, but it doesn't matter.
And the Bloodthirster killed the Venom.
And Bloodthirster, shot the Venom down. These guys did absolutely nothing. So I rolled my charges already. These guys made it in. These guys are charging the Venom, might 12 inches. And that's all the charges. I'm going to move them in, work out their shenanigans, and then go from there.
Okay.
Right, so combat, I killed the Mandrakes. These guys did absolutely nothing with their shenanigans. Finally killed the Venom. We consolidated into these guys. They attacked back and give us one back. It's now Mark's turn 2.
Yeah.
So he's going to do his movement and come back and show you what's going on. Right, so Mark's movement.
I have one.
Right, so
brought in these
Calabites.
Cavalite Warriors, moved these ones up, got them out of the transport. Well, these moved out of the transport to here. then these ones got out of the transport after transport moves. We'll have to spend a CP on them to be able to charge them.
I overwatched them as well with the
We
Bloodthirster.
overwatched them. There was one damage done, one wound done. Everything else moved. I didn't move any of the Scourges at the start because of a requirement not to be overwatched. But then afterwards, it was like, actually, I'm all right because I'm within range of what I need to shoot. So yeah, I'll get going. So I'll empower the Scourges and then the 2 Ravagers with my 4 tokens. Is that too much or enough? I'll empower the Ravager with the Disintegrator Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not much advantage in that either. They're not. Are these 2 wounds or are they?
Plague Bearers are 2 wounds. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to move him to here. Empower him, and then everything else I'll just leave. Right now, I'll empower the 2 units of Scourges.
Yep.
So I'll roll my.
Right, Mark's shooting phase. The Flamer was murdered.
Both sets of flamers were, yeah.
And the Plague Bearers 5 were killed.
Cool.
3 Bloodletters were killed. And the Bloodthirster has been taken out of 5 wounds. Now decisions times.
So the charges. Yeah, so these will charge the Bloodletter. Does he do that his ability at the end of the combat phase or at the start of the combat phase?
They're charging the Bloodthirster.
Yeah, does he do his ability at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. He has 5 wounds left.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to take him down.
Yeah. That's a 3. That's an auto. And then I'm also going to charge these. Go for a 9 into them.
Yeah.
So 9 anymore. Yeah, 9 does it. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first.
Yep.
Empowering. I can't afford to fail this. I'm actually going to spend a token to empower for this 4-inch charge. I don't have a CP, so this allows me to reroll that charge.
Yeah.
There we go. So 9 to 7. No, so this one here. It's the 9 I was looking for. Always happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one here is 7.
Right, gonna finish the Mark's movement and go into combat phase. Come back to you and let you know what happened. Right, so the Bloodthirster got taken down.
Never a swung axe.
Taken down by Incubi. The Incubi over here with the Archon destroyed the Plague Bearers. Both units jumped back into transport. And these guys tickled the Calibite Warriors there. End of Mark's turn. I played 1 CP strat to lift the Flamers up to bring around Deep Strike again my next turn. Yeah, my turn 3.
Cool.
I haven't got very much movement. I've got 2 units to bring down. But let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so my movement phase. These guys are advanced back over 5 inches, back onto the objective. I spent a CP and I sticky this objective so I could move these guys off and head that way for a long charge. I moved Be'lakor over there. Flamers and Demonettes came in, and the Bloodletters moved forward to charge the Venom. Mark played a stratagem to move the Venom away, and then he rapidly ingressed these guys in. So now I've got, like, do I come back for these guys or do I press forward? Anyway, I'm going to go on to my shooting phase and come back and show you what's happened. It's not much shooting. I think it's 2 units I can shoot. That's it.
You're shooting.
So I'm ending my shooting. The Flamers caused 2 wounds, was it, on the on this Venom? And Be'lakor caused
2 wounds
on the other
Because
one.
3 wounds on this one and 2 wounds on this
Okay.
one.
Now into my charge phase. Demonet's going to charge the Venom. They have to. Flamers are going to attempt to charge the Calibat Warriors.
Cool.
Be'lakor. A whole Be'lakor. He's going to charge the Ravager, is it? One in front?
Ravager, yeah.
And these guys are going to charge him. The Reavers.
Cool.
They have to. So we're going to do charges and then come back and show you what made it. Right, so Demonet's made it in. Flamers made it in. Be'lakor made it in double 6. And these guys failed. So I'm going to go into combat and then come back and let you know what happened. Right, so the Demonettes destroyed the Venom. Did not consolidate forward into them because they're going to charge us anyway, and I think they're going to massacre them. The Flamers took the Calibat down to one guy. Be'lakor, magnificent fashion, killed the Reaver.
Cool.
The
Ravager.
Ravager with.
Yeah.
Two
Okay.
of these-
I owe you a battle shock on this guy.
Yep.
Passes 5
Ooh,
colours.
lovely. He loves it.
And then everyone else is okay.
And Mark will do his movement, and then
And then I'll pick up those guys over there.
then do your and my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the last part of the game now.
Cool. And we'll see what I get.
So Mark's movement. The guys advanced along there to scoring points. They moved over there. They came down to score points. I think that's the Incubi moved around to the side there, ready to tickle the Demonettes. And they're going to go into a Mark's shooting phase now. I think this is going to...
You have 1 wound each, isn't it?
Demonettes are
Or 5 up.
1 wound each, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Just for fun, the Be'lakor's taken down to 1 wound from lances and haywires and all stuff like that. Death wounds. Now the Cronus has shot him. 2 wounds have gone through. Be'lakor's got 1 wound left. So 2 4-ups. No. Be'lakor dies.
Does he explode on camera?
Let's have a go. Come on. No.
No. Okay.
Bit shy.
Who had set up to kill Be'lakor, and then Be'lakor went and fucking died. The prick.
How dare he?
12, and then the Lord.
I believe this is going to be pretty much the end of the game now. So,
Okay. This is the center objective.
yep.
Lord and Incubi, full of rerolls to hit and wound.
He's on 2s, they're on 3s.
He's on 2, they're on 3s. What's the toughness in the middle?
The blood letters are toughness 4.
So everything will be going on 3s as well.
Yeah.
So, he hit with everything. Cool. They've missed 1. And then this is just 3s for everyone.
Yeah. Re-rolling as well, yeah?
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Dear me.
Okay, so drop 2. So that should be 16. No, 17 in there, so it should be 15.
Right, so they got absolutely murked. There was 15 dice, was it, to save?
15 wounds, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to do them separately because the guys have a different invulnerable save to the hero and failed miserably.
Cool. So then over there, these are toughness 3, are they?
The Demonettes, yeah, toughness 3.
Okay, so that'd be the Incubi will be wounding on 2s and the Lord will be wounding on 3s for this.
Okay.
It's just anti-infantry 3+. So this is 3s and 2s.
Oh, you need that re-roll this time.
Yeah. That is a whiffer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So 3s and 2s, yeah?
Yeah. So he needed 3s. And then they needed 2s. Right.
Dear me.
That is grand total of 6, 8, 10, 14.
14 wounds to save.
Yeah.
Right, so the combat over here.
So I'm going to do her.
The 2 demonettes survived that carnage, so they get a little tickle back. But
I'm going to do her doing mad flips and shit stuff. So
yeah.
her special ability to run. So this is 2s. Sustained hits 2. Full rerolls. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Reroll the rest. 4, and then everything else hit. So that is 8 plus another 8 dice. Okay?
Yep.
And then you're not infantry.
No.
Toughness 7, was it?
Yeah, toughness 7.
So I think this is 5s with no rerolls. This is why I don't think she kills them. Yeah, strength 3. So 5s for the lance. So it's 6 for the lance.
Yeah.
5s. 1, 6, 7, 8.
8 saves.
Yeah, at -1. Sorry, -4.
It's just a 4+ invulnerable. Hey! 1 damage piece.
Yeah.
So that's 1 dead, and 1 takes a wound.
Cool. I roll this twice.
Yeah.
Full rerolls. Hit on 3s. Okay, so drop 2 there.
Yeah.
13 hits.
That's fine.
28 hits. So I'll just.
28 hits.
Yeah. This is 5s.
That's another one. Yeah.
8. He's on 3 wounds, is it?
Yeah. 3+. Oh, sorry, 4+. Oh, he loves it.
Wow.
He loves it.
Fair play.
Right, so my little slapback on combat. I caused a wound on
1 wound.
yeah on demonettes, and these guys killed, was it 2 witches, 3 witches?
2 witches.
2 witches. Shocking. Right, it's my turn 4 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the game's gone beyond. What's the current score? I think the game has gone beyond.
I think I control this.
Yeah, you control 3.
So I
yeah.
control 3.
And your own objective. I've only got 2 points this turn.
So that's the end of that turn. Hostile objective. I control an objective. And then I scan 3 corners for signals. And I spent a CP to re-roll there as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
So this start of your round 4. You have 2 CP. I have 1. 5 of ground. You get 2 points. And then, yeah. It is 35 to 45 at the moment. So it's still close.
Oh, it's not too bad then.
Yeah, but it gets worse from this point on.
Yeah, because I've only got 2 units on the table for flamers, 3 units, 4 units on the table.
But they fall back, and the flamers could kill this unit basically. Yeah.
But they can hit.
They have to do a battle
shock.
shock, and they have to do a battle shock. Oh no, they're not less than half. So.
Oh, maybe it's still a bit to play
Let's play it a bit. See what you can score.
Okay, so all I've done was pull Demoness out of combat so the flamers could flamer the incubi unit, and no point moving these guys because they're 5-inch moved or well out of range. So I'm going to go into shooting phase now. Flamers shoot the incubi. Oh, 16 shots.
Nice.
Right, so the flamers destroyed those guys.
So I have fight first over here, so I go first.
Yeah.
There first.
and then the flame is just charged into the Archon. Going to do the combat over here.
Cool.
Mark fights first. So
this is Lilith.
Is she still souped up, or is it just?
No, she's not souped up, and she doesn't have lance anymore. So it's just 6. It'll be 6.
Do you not want to do paint token?
Yeah. I'll paint token her. And I'll paint token. Yeah, fuck, I'll paint token him as well. So there's paint tokens there. This is Lilith.
Yeah, reroll.
Fuck it, yeah. There we go. So this 6 gets me 1 extra hit. And these are 6s. 2. On your invulnerable.
4+. Loves it.
Then the witches. 3. I'd lost 2 last turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
3,
5.
4.
Looks like about 8 there anyway, so.
6, 7, 8.
How many dice is that?
24.
Bloody hell.
Everything there is good?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. And this is 6s as well. Sorry, 4. 3.
Four.
I didn't. Yeah, 3.
3, yeah.
I don't know where that one came from.
So one goes
1
through.
wound. That whole squad did 1 wound.
Damage 1, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so the combat. The flames bounce off the Archon. These guys done a little bit more damage to the witches. So now it's Mark's turn 4. Does he have to do a battle shock because he was with that unit and the unit's...
Who? Him? No. He's at full wounds. He has to do a battle shock and they have to do a battle shock. So, fails, so he's battle shocked. And then they pass. So I control 2, 3, so I get 12. Vital ground.
Right, so Mark's movement. Witches fell back out of combat. The Reaver's done a flyby, done a mortal wound on these guys. Gunboats moved forward. And everything else pretty much stays the same. These guys are just shimmying out. Gonna have some shenanigans going on now.
I don't need. Yeah, I don't need to.
Right, so Mark's shooting phase. They finished the last 2 units off, and the 2 guys' heads got just absolutely just mangled with dark lances, and not even the Reavers. There was just the rest of these guys shot to bits. So,
cool. Then turn 5, you'll get 2 points.
Turn what? Damn.
So like you charge them basically, but that doesn't get you any points.
No.
So it's essentially
That's
skip.
That's it is basically game set match.
Yeah. So I get behind enemy lines and no prisoners. And no prisoners is destroying units. So I kill that. I put everything in the whole army into that unit. Kills that unit. So I get 1 for that. And it's the end of the turn, so I would have moved them onto this. So I will get...
But even if we didn't move them onto it, the venom would have come over and gone onto it anyway, so you would have took it.
So I get 44 for... How much? I would have scored 23 points this turn on primary. And then... Yeah. So it finishes 92 to 37.
I think this army is ready for a tournament.
Yeah, I'm happy enough with it now. Just have to glue some stuff back together and then it will be in a good position.
That was an accident.
I know you hate my scourges, John.
They are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Against an army like yours, I was probably a bit flippant with them today because you don't have much shooting. and you managed, because I didn't think you had any shooting, and I forgot about your deep striking flamers in. So losing that unit of Dark Lances, like if that unit of Dark Lances hadn't gone, like the game would have been even shorter.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But I should have.
So there's a strat you can play as well. When you brought Bellicor in here, like, and he was like exposed to that at start of the round, I would have like played the strat to reroll ones on your demon save.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, I see it, but I'm just thinking it's not.
I know that, but like it's like there's a lot of wounds to get through. The problem with Dark Lances as well is, and it's what doesn't happen to fucking Catan, is like it's the D6 plus 2, so like you're really easily generating like 5 damage over and over again. Where like against Catan, which I just hate Necrons, to be honest, but like it's always like struggling to get like damage through on them.
No, I think I should have, when I played the stratagem, I should have lifted the unit of flamers that was in my deployment zone. Lifted those.
Yeah.
And brought them down with the other two, but...
Yeah, I'd move, like, he's your, like, Shadow of Chaos, so I would move, I'd pick other things up, move him over, and then drop things into his bubble each time.
Yeah. It's hard. But you did actually shield this side of the table very well.
This side over there.
The whole side.
Yeah, no, I kind of, once you got the lads over there, I was like, okay, I need to just like make him trade and make him keep focused over there, but don't like overcommit to that side, because I'm not going to win that side back too easy.
Yeah.
So it was easier just to kind of like pull back from over there and leave you at it. And then come over and like sort all this stuff out, and then kind of get Lilith, the witches, bossing their invulnerable saves made a big difference as well.
No, they did actually fantastic this game.
I think other games with them where they just like fall over to a stiff breeze as well. So
I think for me, with dropping units in this game, the deployment zone was not in my favour, because you had everything like in one sort of bunched up area, which is like difficult to drop into. But I enjoyed that. It's a very good game.
The rapid ingress was a cunt trick. I know.
Yeah, I like that. That was very clever. Very clever. Bringing it back, so I had to decide to go forward or come back and take the objective. So it's very clever. Very good.
I don't know. There was no good choice for you there then.
No.
And then you were kind of stranded with like 2 9-inch charges trying to make you didn't get either of them. So yeah, that was a good game. It was really good.
I dropped Karai Spatu from this list. I had him on there. I said no, just drop him. And
I like him, but yeah, I can see why.
I think was it 270 points?
Yeah.
A great Demons is only 260. What's the point? You might as well take the big boy for 10 points extra.
Yeah, I was looking if I was running, I was just looking at some of it. If I was running it, I'd be very tempted to take the Greater Demon of Nurgle.
Yeah.
And just plonk him on the middle objective, and like he's just so like is it a 4+ feeling of pain he has as well?
I think something like that.
And like he's so difficult to live.
But the
and damage reduction as well, I think.
The Senesi special character is the Demon Prince the Great Demon is a nice one as well.
Oh, but she's like 400 points.
Is she?
Yeah.
Something I know something stupid. She does a lot of
she's incredible,
yeah,
model.
Yeah.
Gorgeous model, and then like really like good rules, but yeah, very high points. Right.
So, what do you think? What do you think? How tournament's going to go for you?
Oh, badly. It's my first one. I don't think I'm going to play well at all.
Oh, I think you're going to do fantastic.
I think it's going to be. I'm going to struggle with the speed of play. I think, like having to like make decisions on that as you go, and it's a chess clock. I think I tried playing my chess clock the first time the other day, and that was hard. That was tough going. So, and I'm interested to see how it's going to go.
No, I think you'll do fine.
Yeah.
I think the table deployment is going to be the thing that just might throw you off a little bit.
We'll see how it goes when I go in. But like I think more so than how we play, there's much more like strict rules about line of sight and everything as well, which might like go in favour of my scourges as well. So what will kill me is like gotcha moments with different people's armies and abilities that I don't really understand or know. So
yeah.
Like last week I was playing, I had set up to do a load of shooting against a load of wraiths, and then your man played the strat that's like, oh, you can't shoot. They gave them blown up.
Yeah.
And basically a full turn of shooting from my scourges was just wasted then. So, like, you've done that to me before, and it's just because I didn't set up in the knowledge that strat existed.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I put them down, but then I
think
didn't
that
have any other shots.
I think that was a Nurgle unit of the Knights of first. Yeah, and the last game I played it on that forward screen, so you had to redirect the shot then over to the.
But like
so
now
you want to.
with CSM, I know that strat exists.
Yeah.
So I know to set up for have a second shot lined up for everything if needs be. But I forgot about it existing for Necrons. So yeah, I would imagine like a Necron player is probably going to win. Like they're very strong at the moment, and hopefully they get a slap now the next day or two.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you think? What was your MVP? Was there one?
No, so I think your Incubi was the
Yeah, they just delete whatever they go into. Although the one thing they didn't delete was like the weakest unit, like when they went into the
Demonettes.
Demonettes.
I think actually, I think the Blood Crushers did absolutely fantastic for what they did.
Oh yeah, no, they stuck around. They kept going.
But I don't know. I just think I messed up with picking up the Be'lakor and the other guy, and
Yeah, I said it to you at the time.
Yeah, but see, my plan was to drop him down in your deployment zone with the 6-inch shadow, but I couldn't get him in there. It's like fuck.
But like most players, when that stuff happens, will screen their deployment zone for it, so you can't. So there's an acceptance that like you'll get like the what you call it, the flamers in with that 3-inch strat. Like there's no way you can really screen fully against that, but you're allowing one small unit in that you can pick up the next turn anyway. So
yeah,
it's the other ones that are the problem. Cool.
Who is the most valuable player for you of the game?
Who was which?
The valuable player, MVP.
Yeah, I liked the Incubi, I think.
Yeah, they did actually fantastic.
The Incubi did really well. I quite like the second Ravager as well, for like the mass shots out of him.
Yeah.
Wasn't great into this list, but like against Marines or something or similar, that's really good. But yeah, no, I'm happy with it.
No,
I'll see how I get on again. Playing Town now later in the week, and I'll see how I get on.
I think it'd be interesting because I couldn't even tell you none of their rules. I don't know their rules.
I've played Town once in my entire life, and it was when they weren't particularly good at the start of this. So and we're playing. Your man has managed to get the rules for the new attachments, so
okay,
I'm gonna have a go against that.
Huh.
Like he's like, there's a lot of stuff that's like AP adds AP and stuff, which doesn't really have any effect against this army because like they just have a 6-up invulnerable most of the time anyway. So cool.
Right. Well. To me that went bad, but it didn't go. It wasn't that bad. I mean, we're up with the points of that turn 4, I think it was. I was only like 15 points or so behind him, so it wasn't that bad at that point. As you saw, it got worse. I think where I went wrong, I moved the changeling up too quickly. I moved him too far forward, trying to rely on his abilities to do stuff. I should have just held him back a little bit. I played my stratagem, picked up the Dark Master, and then just basically done what Mark has done before. Picked him up and basically put him somewhere where he could have moved to anyway. I should have really picked up the Bloodthirst like I did, and the unit of flamers that I set up. That's what I should have picked up. I don't know. This is Plague Bearers just sat there. My objective done nothing. I mean, he killed the unit of Mandrakes, which which is cool. They scored points from that objective. Maybe it was I don't know. Demonettes I thought done fantastic against the Incubi, but the Incubi to me, if you charge them, you'll wipe them out. If they charge you, you're in trouble. And to me, Demonettes are a lot like the witches. You blow at them, they fall over. but if they charge you, they cause you some problems. I mean, 30 attacks. That's without any heroes in there, or any, I have any, you know, I think I need to get a hero to go in there, so I think there's one that can allow them to always strike first, which is handy to have. It's I don't know, maybe I missed Karai's Fate Weaver today. I did. I think the Bloodcross has done fantastic. I just where Mark done the rapid ingress, he thought that was a shitty move to do, but I feel that was, I don't think he realised, but I thought that was tournament level play. That was actually fantastic. That's something you would do in a tournament, and hopefully he does the same sort of thing in the tournament, because that put me under pressure there. Like, what do I do? Do I make a 9-10 inch charge towards, you know, the Raider and everything else, or do I do 9 inch charge towards the Reavers? I went for the Reavers. Obviously I failed it, so that was a good game. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed running Demons out. I just need to, maybe I shouldn't leave home without the 3 big boys, because I think if Karai's Fate Weaver was here today and I set him up over the other side of the table there where the Flamers, blue Flamers were, he probably would have dominated that side and caused a lot of pressure on him. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. What do I drop instead of, because he's 270 points, I believe. So what do I drop instead? I think the Bloodmaster did absolutely nothing. The reason I took him is because he gives the Blood Debts +1 to wound, and he gives them a 6 inch consolidation move instead of 3, which I thought was quite handy if there's someone quite far away. And the Bloodletters themselves, they get to reroll a wound roll of 1. If they take an enemy unit that's below half strength, they get to reroll the whole wound roll. So to me, you know, they do put a little bit of pressure on him, but I don't know, I'm not too impressed with Bloodletters, to be honest. I'm going to have to think what I can do, but I am thinking about another 3 Blood Crushers to put into that unit to make this unit of 6, led by a Skullmaster. I think that would be absolutely the way forward, especially and have the 3 big boys on the table. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Any comments or thoughts or anything, chuck and blow as always. It was about my army list, you know, my army selection, Mark's army selection, just chuck and blow as always. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube share this video to more and more people. And yeah, thank you for watching. Take it easy, guys.